Her name was, if I can remember right, her name was Brenda. And when I was 8 years old, Brenda, getting on about it, Brenda beat me in a foot race. I didn't care. Brenda was faster than I was, and I was slower than Brenda. Didn't make any difference. But 2 years later, we ran the same foot race, and Brenda beat me, and I was pissed off. Not because I got beat in a race, but I got beat by a girl. Somewhere in that 2 years from 8 to 10, something I was trained, something I said was said to me, you can't lose to a girl because I was supposed to be powerful and she was supposed to be pretty. Daggone it, Brenda didn't know. So Brenda thought it was still all right to be powerful and beat me in a foot race. And she hadn't learned yet that she needed to work on being pretty. And I'll tell you, she did. That was just my disappointment speaking there. But somewhere along the line, we create this fantasy where men are powerful and women are pretty. And the women who try to resist that tendency to succumb to the praise of being pretty can still be overwhelmed by the need to be pretty. And guys who think I don't need to be powerful, I can adjust and understand the opposite sex and sit down and talk with them, often get rejected by women who have been convinced themselves that, oh, he's just a friend. He's just a guy. He's just one of those guys that's a buddy, He can't be a lover. This is the bar fight that goes on. This is what happens. What do we shove between these two? What should we push between them to get the fight to stop? It's a simple word. It's purpose. What human beings lack is not power, and it's not pretty. What we're searching for, what we're struggling to go after is purpose. How do I use my power to a purpose? How do I take my attractiveness and my appearance for a purpose? What is the purpose? That's why when men and women do work together, it usually falls in a realm of two areas. They work together, number one. Number two, they talk together. When men and women work together and talk together, they have a 98% better chance of getting along. But as long as they believe that one of them should be in the power position and one of them is in the pretty position, well, you represent us when we're meeting people out front, and I'll take care of the big details in the background. As long as we believe that that's a situation, we don't have purpose. Your purpose cannot be to be pretty. Your purpose cannot be to be powerful. Your purpose has to be your purpose. I'm trying to do this. Let me find somebody else to help me. That old-fashioned word they called, what was it? Help meet? I just mean I've found someone to help me meet my goals so I can help her meet her goals. And together we become powerful. And we're still pretty to each other because we've enjoyed the process. This is the bar fight. Now you can continue to do it. You men can continue to be powerful, and you women can succumb to being pretty. You can get mad because a girl beats you, or you can get mad because somebody says you're acting like a girl, or you're acting like a man. You're trying to be dominant. If you want to live under this suppression of our society's definition for human gender, you are going to be miserable without a purpose. What is the purpose of your relationship with another person? What is the purpose? If you turn to an engaged couple right before they get married and say, what is the purpose of this union? Well, we love each other. Well, you know what that means. My God, you know what that means. That's why there's much divorce. The interest in the physicality, the being enthralled with someone physically. last about 6 months. Then we have to have a purpose. Shove it in there. Let's stop the bar fight between powerful and pretty, and let's find a purpose. What do you say?